Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Hello.
Whenever you are listening and wherever you are, this is Fit Disney, helping you make sure your Disney resort is a good fit for you and your family. Today, we are on location at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. The Animal Kingdom Lodge is one of, if not the best themed Disney resorts, and I mean two things by that. First, the architecture, the decor, lighting, the overall feel could make you feel as if you were not at Disney at all, and really maybe not even in this hemisphere. Second, to me, only the Wilderness Lodge and the Polynesian compare to the extent to which the resort's location has you fooled. Old Key West and Port Orleans also very well themed, but the Animal Kingdom Lodge is a must-see even if you don't choose to stay here. Now, the Animal Kingdom theme park opened in 1998, and the lodge first opened in 2001. Kidani Village, which we will discuss, opened later in 2009, putting the lodge right in the middle of the pack in terms of its age compared to the construction of other Disney resorts. The Animal Kingdom Lodge has approximately 1,307 rooms divided among the two main sites on the property. In the larger of the two lodges, the Jumbo House, there are 972 rooms. The Kidani Village adds around 214 rooms, and then there are somewhere around 121 additional villas, Disney Vacation Club rooms, etc. At this size, it's no Coronado Springs or Pop Century, but slightly above average in terms of the number of rooms. While the property as a whole sits on about 75 acres, realize that around 40 of those acres are savanna, which means no people. So when you take the animal safari area out and the large parking area between the Jumbo House and Kidani Village, there isn't really much left but hotel. The general location of the Animal Kingdom Lodge is on the very southwest corner of the larger Disney World Resort complex. It's about a 2-mile drive from the lodge to Animal Kingdom, the closest theme park, of course. And although the lodge is a deluxe resort, its only direct access to any theme park is via the Disney bus system. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not as quick as walking back to the Contemporary from the Magic Kingdom or walking back to the boardwalk from Epcot. It's not a quick boat ride to the Wilderness Lodge or a monorail ride to the Polynesian. Now, this is good for those who want to uphold that more remote feel of the Animal Kingdom Lodge, but considered less convenient for those trying to do a lot in one Disney day. Maybe those with small kids who want to be able to get back to their hotel room for naps very quickly. The buses are great and they are free, but they are not always the fastest or most comfortable way to get around, depending on what time of day you choose to travel and how large your stroller is. All the resorts have their pros and cons though, and that's why you're watching, to make sure this is a good fit for you and your family. When we look at the property map, as I mentioned, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is divided into the Jumbo House and the Kidani Village area, and I'll discuss their relative distances to one another shortly. Both of them offer views onto the savannas surrounding the hotel, although not every room has views, so make sure you check when you book your room. But you will have the chance to see some African animals out there, either from your hotel room or walking around. When I'm road tripping across the US, the animals I usually see out of my hotel windows are those trying to raid a dumpster. So this wildlife viewing at this hotel is outstanding. Getting to see wildebeests and giraffes and zebras, come on, that is very cool. What about your fitness center options? At Kidani Village, you will have to walk outside to the gym. It's a fairly modest, and even though it has a very strong name, Survival of the Fittest. It's like something you'd see in a small brand or chain hotel. It's a standalone building next to the Kidani Village pool. You've got 3 or 4 treadmills, 3 or 4 elliptical machines, and a few multi-exercise machines by the high-quality Techno Gym company. There's also some kettlebells, dumbbells, medicine balls, inflatable exercise balls, and a couple of benches. You must be 14 or older to use the center, and it is open 24 hours a day by room card access. Now, most resorts have that 24-hour access and the 14-year-old age restriction, but things do change, so it never hurts to call ahead. Now, if you are staying at the Jumbo House and you prefer this fitness center and or pool, good news, you can use it, and likewise, Kidani Village guests can use the Jumbo House Fitness Center and or pool and spa. Distance-wise, from the entrance of Kidani Village, it's just a tenth of a mile, or 0.16 kilometers, to the fitness center and then continuing on to the Pembe Savannah Wildlife Viewing Area. At the Jumbo House, the Zahanati Massage and Fitness Center is more comprehensive. It's an indoor walk also if you're staying in the Jumbo House, and it is also adjacent to their resort pool. There is a lot more to this fitness center as you can see, but still your standard equipment options. It's just a short walk from the main lobby down the Giraffe Trail, and I will get to your Jumbo House trails in just a minute. Now, if you are looking to log some miles not in a Disney theme park, dodging overstimulated toddlers and tragically dropped ice cream cups, and you want to get it done in the air conditioning, there are some nice long stretches indoors, yes, indoors, in the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Sometimes you just want to get out by yourself, maybe make some phone calls, check email, get away from your loved ones for a few minutes. You still love them, it's okay, we understand. But if you're at the Kidani Village, the lobby is right at a quarter mile or 0.4 kilometers to walk to the end of these hallways. And on both sides, as you're walking, are the chance to see some animals. How cool is that? Now, the Kidani Village lobby is on floor 2, so if you want to make the full half mile or 0.8 kilometer trek uninterrupted, you have to take floor 2. Floors 3, 4, and 5 do not continue through the lobby in this smaller venue, but you could get up to floor 5, get a nice bird's eye view of the savannah, jump on the stairs, down 3 floors, stroll through the lobby, and head back up 3 flights and continue your walk on the other side above the zebras and gazelles and exotic birds. I found myself doing this little Kidani Village 3-mile challenge. What is that? Well, start at the very end of the hallway on floor 5, then do 3 down and backs, utilizing the stairs nearest the lobby, and that will get you 3 miles and 12 sets of stairs to break up the walk. The Jumbo House wings are much shorter, but the lobby does not interfere with your walking, so you can go end to end here. When you do this, you'll hit right at 0.3 or 0.48 kilometers. The Jumbo House lobby is on floor 3, but again, you don't have to take the stairs back, down, and up to pass the lobby. There's the atrium here, and there's some outdoor stairs if you like, and then there's also this cool wooden bridge on floor 5 that crosses the lobby. The Jumbo House hallways are a bit more well lit and probably a little easier to get around, but it's all subjective, right? You do have these animal themed trail names, and a trail at the Jumbo House it's just a hallway. Your kudu and zebra hallways are the longer trails on the west and east side of the building respectively, and the ostrich and giraffe trails make these shorter little hallway trails closer to the parking area, pool, fitness center, lobby, and all of those incredible Animal Kingdom Lodge restaurants. One ironic thing to me about the Animal Kingdom Lodge is that it has this focus on the outdoors, these beautiful places in Africa where such fun animals live, and there are little walkouts and cast members happy to share their knowledge with you, and it's great. But all that to say, we have a lodge looking like a high-end safari stopover and virtually nowhere outside to work out, jog, walk, unless it's back and forth between the 2 lodges or just running around the parking lots. That's not too fun. But just so you know, from the front door to the front door of Kidani Village to Jumbo House, it's 0.43 miles or 0.7 kilometers if you take the sidewalks here between them. I was walking fast today because there was severe weather on its way. More reason today to make one of those comfortable indoor air-conditioned walks on the carpet. Oh, and passing the bus drop-off at Kidani, I can't tell you how many people get off at the wrong bus stop at Animal Kingdom Lodge. There are 2 bus stops, 1 at each lodge. Ask your bus driver if they don't tell you. It's not that far unless you have a sleeping child or a sleeping grandmother or 17 suitcases. Then it may as well be 10 miles away. So people do get mixed up if they're staying at the larger, more grand Jumbo House or the smaller but just as beautiful Kidani Village. A lot of people are actually interested in walking or running stairs at their resort. If you're wanting to get some elevation and climbing on your trip, first of all, Florida is not the best place to do that. But in saying that, resorts like the Animal Kingdom Lodge do have stairwells that will give you between 3 and 5 floors or 6 to 10 flights that you can do on your own or work in with one of those nice, cool hallway walks. Most Disney resorts are in clusters. Like around the Magic Kingdom, there's the Contemporary, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, Wilderness Lodge. Epcot has the beach and yacht clubs, Boardwalk, the Dolphin and Swan. Along the Skyliner route, you've got the Riviera, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, Art of Animation. Disney Springs has the Old Key West and Saratoga Springs. You get the idea. But there's no easy way to get from the Animal Kingdom Lodge to another Disney resort without utilizing the buses or going on your own. You cannot get there without getting on the main Disney roads, and if you haven't been inside the Disney bubble, the roads are like interstates, limited access with exits and roadkill and everything. But people are typically not driving that fast, and there is very little road rage, unless you count the children who have to leave Disney and go back home. In that case, lots of road rage. If you are one of these people who need to hit the pavement, get some longer distances because you're training, because you want to explore, or because mentally it's just tough doing the shorter distances over and over, let's look at some relative distances from the Animal Kingdom Lodge to other popular spots within the Disney World Resort area. Maybe you're doing an ultra or a marathon. Maybe you want to do some cycling. Now, I wouldn't recommend getting the kids' bikes out to cruise around here unless you're staying in one of those clusters of Disney resorts. But remember, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is not in one of those clusters. And even then, there's often lots of crowds, and you're going to only ride a short distance before you have to dismount and walk your bike through places like the boardwalk, for example. You will, again, be on big roads and have to watch for buses and people, frankly, not thinking about cyclists. It is fun to ride your bike around the resorts, and you can see a ton in a short time, but I'd encourage only experienced road cyclists with the proper gear and an understanding of cycling and road rules before you embark on any of the Disney highways. There's no place to park your bike, and there are not bike lanes per se, but there are wide enough shoulders on most of the roads. Just so you have an idea, here are some distances in miles and kilometers from the Animal Kingdom Lodge to other areas. From the Animal Kingdom Lodge to the Animal Kingdom Theme Park, it is 2.8 miles or 4.5 kilometers. To the All-Star Music Resort, it's 2.9 miles or 4.7 kilometers. To Coronado Springs, it's 3.3 miles, that's 5.3 kilometers. If you want to go to the ESPN Sport areas or the Art of Animation, it's 4.2 miles, which is 6.8 kilometers. To the Pop Century, it's 4.7 miles or 7.6 kilometers. Now, if you want to go to Hollywood Studios or the Caribbean Beach Resort or Boardwalk, it's an even 5 miles, which is an even 8 kilometers. To the Yacht Club or Beach Club, 5.4 miles, which is 8.7 kilometers. To the Old Key West Resort, it's 6.5 miles or 10.5 kilometers. To Port Orleans, to the Riverside area, it's 6.9 miles or 11.1 kilometers. To Disney Springs, it's 7 miles or 11.3 kilometers. If you want to go all the way up to the Contemporary Resort, it's 7.3 miles, which is 11.7 kilometers. If you want to go to Saratoga Springs, the Polynesian, or Wilderness Lodge, it's 7.4 miles, which is 11.9 kilometers. And finally, to the Grand Floridian, it's 8.2 miles or 13.2 kilometers. All of these places you can get to multiple ways, but these would be mostly the shortest and fastest ways to get to each. Overall impressions. I mentioned the irony of the Animal Kingdom Lodge really featuring the great outdoors of Africa, but having little to do outdoors other than the short walkouts to the savannas and the pool areas. Now, it is gorgeous, it's one of a kind. You have to visit this place, maybe try to get a restaurant reservation. But for fit Disney purposes, it has just basic fitness center options, no walking, jogging trails, and honestly, not a lot of room other than the buildings. So if you're somebody who likes to get out and move about your hotel home base, if you need to get away, make some phone calls for work, or do some more serious workouts, this may not be the best option. I will say the indoor hallways are probably a highlight because of the views of the savannah. There aren't a ton of floors if you like running stairs. I would say just remember, if you're walking briskly indoors, no one knows or cares what you're doing, but be courteous, respect others, don't jog inside. You probably already look like a real weirdo. And if you're okay to do some indoor walking, I highly recommend it because you can rack up some miles without realizing it. If you're somebody who needs a little more accessibility to outdoor workouts, or you need to keep a training schedule for that next race, competition, ultra, or you're just trying to get away for a bit, make sure your Disney resort is a good fit for you. Take care, and we will see you next time.